So you want to be a successful musician. Let's go ahead and talk about some habits and how you can build them to greater your success in music. Hey guys, how's it going? Austin Reed here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Alright, today we're going to talk about discipline, focus, habits, and how to use all of these to build tools to make sure your music is more successful. Alright, to start off, I need to talk a little bit about reading books, okay? I've been reading a lot of books on focus, discipline, habit building over the last while. I've read well over 15 books on this. If you guys are not reading books as musicians, you definitely should be, because reading books will help you learn, whether that be about how to market, about stage presence, about how to play your instrument better, or anything all the way to building focus and habits. It can definitely help you further your music career. Two of the main books that kind of helped me with habit and focus and getting more stuff done in less time is The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg and The One Thing by Gary Keller. A lot of what I'm going to tell you guys today is a mix-up of over 15 books, but those two books you should definitely check out because they will help you out. Alright, so what is habit? What is discipline? What is focus? And how do you build all these things? A habit is something that you do all the time. So for example, if you go to the bathroom and you take a crap, you immediately wipe your ass, okay? You don't even think about it, you just wipe your ass. You don't have to you don't stand up and you go, oh wait, I forgot to wipe my ass. Like, you don't do that, you just wipe your ass and then you get out of the bathroom, right? That is a habit. It doesn't take any mental focus or diligence to make that happen, okay? Ideally, when we're making habits, we want them to become automatic. So you just automatically do it. You don't have to think about it. And it's just in your daily routine, or it's just part of whatever routine it is, okay? Now, what is focus? Focus is a power that you use to get something done. When you're working and you sit down and you notice that a bunch of time goes by, you don't look at your phone, you don't get distracted by other things, and you just get like a massive amount of work done, and then you look at the clock and you're like, wow, it's already like 3 o'clock or something. That's when you're using focus. Now, focus is a skill that you have to build in order to use it better. Most people can only focus between 20 to 90 minutes, okay? People that focus more than 90 minutes have definitely been training and practicing that. Now, what is diligence? A lot of people say diligence is the power to keep working and getting stuff done. Actually, no, diligence is just the power to start something, okay? So when you use diligence, all you need to do is get started doing something. Alright, now that you guys know the difference between focus, habit, and diligence, let's go ahead and talk about building some of these powers, okay? So the first thing is habit. How do you build a habit, and what exactly is a habit? A habit is when a cue happens, a routine happens, and a reward happens. You have to have those three things in order to build a habit. For example, when you're teaching a dog to do a trick, you will say, roll over, and then the dog will roll over, and then you will give the dog a treat. And when you say roll over, that's a cue, all right, that starts the habit, all right? And then the routine starts where the dog rolls over, and then the reward is given where you give the dog a treat, all right? When you guys train habits at home, you guys have to do the exact same thing, all right? So, for example, if you guys want to train yourselves to go to the gym, a cue could be you leave your clothes out on the table, and in the morning you get up and you put on your gym clothes and you go to the gym. The cue is putting on your gym clothes, okay? Now, the routine would be going to the gym. Now, your reward could be anything. It could be going out to have a milkshake after you go to the gym, which is not very recommended. It could be playing video games. It could be taking like 20 or 30 minutes to talk to people on Facebook. It doesn't really matter what the reward is, but you have to give yourself a reward. If you don't give yourself a reward, then it's just simply not going to happen, all right? Now, when you're building a habit, you definitely have to make sure that you don't go too hard too fast, okay? So don't try to build a habit to where, for example, you go to the gym and you completely obliterate yourself every time. You're never going to be able to build that habit, okay? Instead, you should try to build a simple one, simply going to the gym. It doesn't matter what you do when you're in the gym. Some days you'll work out more, some days you'll work out less. It doesn't really matter. The fact is you got up, you put on your clothes, you went to the gym, and you rewarded yourself. Even if you go to the gym and you just do stretches, that is better than not going to the gym, okay? If you try to be a hero, you're not going to make the habit, all right? Now, it takes about anywhere between 2 months to 6 months to build a habit, okay? So you need to be doing this for 2 to 6 months before it becomes automatic. And when it becomes automatic, it will feel weird if you don't do it. All right, you will naturally try to do these things, and that's what you want, because you don't want to use your focus or your diligence to do something. For example, if you're making content for your music channel, or you're recording, or you're practicing your vocals every day, you don't want to exert mental effort to do that. You want to just automatically do it. That way you can save your mental effort to do something else. Because focus is a skill, but it's also like a bar, okay? Like imagine a video game and you've got spells, right? Focus is like a spell that you use. And when you run out of mana, you're not going to have any more mana to use on something else. It's the same with focus. When you run out of focus, you're not going to have focus to use on something else. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you sit down and you work really, really hard on a task, by the time you're done working hard, you're kind of slow and groggy. You might be a little lightheaded. You definitely need to eat, all right? It's because you used your focus bar. Now your focus is gone. And so you should not be using your focus for habits. So for vocal practice, creating content, doing simple Instagram photos, just something that you do all the time for your music career, you should try to build those into habits, all right? Now the other thing is you should not be trying to build multiple habits at once, because you're never going to be able to do that. You should only try to focus on one habit at a time, and you should make it kind of easy, all right? So for example, if it's practicing vocals, you should wake up and do one scale. And that's it. Some days you'll try to do more scales, some days you'll try to do less scales, it doesn't matter. But the point is you woke up and you practiced your vocals, right? That is the most important thing. Now if you're trying to wake up, practice your vocals, and then go to the gym, and then go home and do an Instagram post, and then, if you try to do something like that, it's never gonna happen. That's a routine that you're going to have to build over time, okay? All of the world's most successful people, you see that they do all these amazing things in a short amount of time. It seems like they're always getting stuff done, and there's no room in their day anymore because their day is perfectly planned out into a finely refined schedule. But they didn't just wake up one day and go, I'm going to do this insane schedule. It doesn't happen like that. They built habits over time, and so they don't have to use mental energy to do it. If you try to create yourself a schedule, like a school schedule, but for your music, it's just not going to happen. You need to make sure that you focus on one thing at a time. That is extremely important. All right, now let's talk a little bit about focus and how to build your focus, okay? So a couple of exercises that you can use to build your focus. Number 1 is reading. Reading is really important. Number 2 is meditating. Number 3 is actually you pick a spot in the room, like a lamp or just any spot in your room. Like say for example, there's a lamp back there. So I'm going to stare at the lamp and I'm just going to think lamp, 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 lamp. And I'm going to do that as long as I can until I think about something other than lamp. And I'm going to try to time myself. So you can get a timer, think. And as soon as you think about something else, stop the timer and see how much time you thought about that one thing. Now the idea here is to increase that time over time. So if you wake up and you do that and you read every day, your focus will increase. Another thing you can do is you can definitely get rid of distractions and use what I like to call block time, okay? So a practice of focus is, for example, to schedule out 30 minutes to maybe 90 minutes, maybe a little longer on one specific task. Get rid of everything and focus as long as you can on that task. No phone, no Facebook, no people walking in saying, hey, what's up, dude, bro, blah, 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 no TV, nothing. Just you doing that task. The second a distraction happens, stop doing the task, stop your timer, see how long you were able to focus before you touched your phone, before you looked at your email or any of those things, and try to increase that time every single day until you can fit a full 90-minute or 2-hour focus session on one thing with 0 distractions. Now this will help you get a massive amount of work done in a very small amount of time. The more you develop these habit and focus skills, the more you're going to be able to get done in the less time, and the closer you will be to being a successful musician. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that this video helped you guys out. If you guys want to see some more videos about being a successful musician, traveling the world and doing whatever you want, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. And you guys have a wonderful day.